Let me tell you, you cannot compare yourself to others this way. You can feel inspired by them. You feel inspired, then you feel like this is possible for you. And you do not hold back. You execute, you believe in yourself. Because when you compare, this is when you demotivate yourself. This is when you self-sabotage. Hello everyone, how is everyone doing today? Dominika coming to you live on Facebook once again. I am super excited because today we got Mindset Monday, and I want to talk to you about inspiration versus comparison. This is gonna be such a powerful topic and I am super excited for it. So if you are joining me live, say hello in the comments. If you are watching me on a replay, give me a hashtag replay or just a replay in the comments. Why not? I am so excited to have you all here. You are so welcome. And today I have a super special topic to share with you guys. So if at any given moment you feel like there is someone who should be here listening to this video, please tag them below or share it with them. That would truly mean the world to me. But today in store we have inspiration versus comparison. And what do I mean by that? You might be like, okay, but what is this topic about? What do you mean? So have you ever followed someone online, for example, someone successful, and instead of feeling inspired by them and their actions, you ended up feeling demotivated, discouraged, behind, and you felt paralyzed. You didn't know what to do next, or you added too much onto your plate because somebody else is successful. This is a topic for you. Because in today's world, it's so easy to compare ourselves with other people. But I want to share with you a little bit a different angle to this today, because I feel like people talk about, stop comparing yourself to others, but people forget to mention what this can lead to. So that's why I want to share it with you today, because we got Monday, we got Mindset Monday, and I feel like this is the perfect video to start off your week. So I'm excited for this, and let's get started. So you perhaps have been following other people online, and instead of looking at them feeling inspired, you might have started by feeling inspired by them. Maybe you felt like, this is amazing, I should follow this person, I should watch what they do. But instead of being motivated by what they do, you felt like you are behind, you felt like you will never achieve this, and you felt like you just have to do more. You have to do more in order to achieve those things. Let me tell you where this can lead you to, okay? So let me share with you a little bit about my personal story, because I feel like this will really help to, drive this topic forward. So whenever I started becoming a coach, whenever I started publishing my own books on Amazon KDP, whenever I started becoming an entrepreneur, a business owner, I started following people online, successful people, because I wanted to learn from them. I wanted to hear what they do. I wanted to learn everything from them so that I can also have success. So I would follow people online. I would be like, this is a great person to follow. Let me watch what they do. Let me watch their posts. And this was good, really good at the start, it was quite helpful. But then down the line, whenever I would watch their posts, so this successful person's posts, and all I could see was, videos about success, posts about success, beautiful photos, everything was beautiful and aesthetic. I started comparing myself to where I was to where they are. And this led me to procrastinate. This led me to feel demotivated, not good enough, not worthy to become successful. It led me to think that I will never amount to nothing. Because if they are successful, why am I not there yet? And instead of feeling empowered by what they do and looking at it from a perspective of, I feel inspired, I feel like if they can do it, I can also achieve it. At the very beginning of my journey, sometimes, like before I knew personal development, before I started personal development, learning from others about the way you think, how we can change the way you work, I used to look at people and I would be like, that's so cool. Maybe it's possible for me. But instead of feeling really empowered by it, I felt like this is not going to happen for me. If I've been doing so much and it hasn't happened yet, I need to do even more than that. I need to do even more than I'm already doing. So I would add things to my to-do list every single day, feeling like I need to do more. Because if I don't do more, I will not amount to nothing. If I don't do more, I will not achieve this success. If I don't add more tasks onto my to-do list, I will not find success. So you know where this led me to? Feeling overwhelmed because I had so many things on my to-do list that I felt like they're not manageable. And obviously they weren't manageable. It wasn't that I just felt like they weren't manageable. They were unmanageable. I added so many things to my to-do list. It was crazy. And then I also felt like I will never even be able to fulfill most of the things on my to-do list. So this led me to doing nothing a lot of the times. Because I felt so overwhelmed, I didn't know what to prioritize. This led me to think that that it's better for me to just not do anything because I don't know what to focus on first. So do you see how dangerous that can be? If you allow yourself to get into the place of comparison. Because when I used to look at people that were successful, I would think, okay, they have an email list. So I need to build an email list before I even start, because without an email list, apparently you can't sell anything. And then I would compare myself to oh, they have a beautiful photo shoot done and I don't have that. So I better don't post at all. I used to think I used to feel like I'm not good enough to be online. I used to think like I'm not pretty enough or something, because there were people that would have beautiful makeup and they could afford beautiful clothes, and I felt like I don't belong. I felt like I will not become successful if I don't sign up for a professional photo shoot, if I don't add certain things on my to-do list. If I don't post content, I will not be successful. If I don't make a email list, I will not be successful. If I don't have a beautiful website like that person, I'll not be successful. Because how can I be? If they have success, they have success thanks to this website. Right? They have success because they have a team. I'm nowhere there. I don't have a team to support me. So can you see how dangerous it is to compare yourself to other people? I don't have this kind of clothes like this person. Why would I even attempt going live? I don't speak that well like this person. Why would I even start? I don't articulate so well. I don't form my sentences so well. Why would I even attempt to do something if there are people that are better than me? This person already has 30,000 followers. I'm not even on 100. There are people already who, these successful YouTube owners, they have 1 million subscribers. They received the golden, plaque from YouTube. Here I am with my 20 subscribers. Probably nobody is even watching me. I think I must be doing something wrong. There must be clearly something wrong with me. If I still don't have 1 million subscribers, I only have 20. Do you see how we compare ourselves to other people's successes in a wrong way? But when I started learning more about personal development, I realized this. Other people's successes, it's nothing but proof that this is also possible for you. It's not to make you feel demotivated. It's not to make you feel discouraged. And most certainly, it's not a proof that you will never amount to nothing, that you're not worthy if you don't do certain things. It's certainly not proof that this can never happen to you. It's certainly not something that you have to watch and feel like you need to do more because otherwise you will not amount to nothing. It's for you to feel inspired by, and for you to look at them and say, if this person does it, this is also possible for me. But I have some work to do. Not because there is something wrong with me, but because I have to become a certain person in order to achieve this kind of success. I need to strengthen my mind. I need to strengthen the person I am. I need to get rid of some beliefs that don't serve me. But there is going to be success. I will find success. Hey, Edita, thank you for being here. So this is how you are supposed to look at other people's successes. Instead of comparing yourself, hi Marta, how are you doing? Instead of comparing yourself to other people's successes, instead of feeling like, this person already has 1 million views, I clearly need to do more. I will never get there. Why do I even bother? I can't even gain 1 extra subscriber per week. I'm clearly not good enough. Clearly people don't want to listen to me. Instead of looking at it like this, instead of looking at it this way, you should be looking at it like this. Somebody has 1 million subscribers. It's only a matter of time until I also get this. If it's meant to be for me, it will be for me. Somebody else has 10,000 months, right? $10,000 months, 10,000 euro months, 1 million months. I'm not there yet, but this is the proof that this is also possible for me. I can't give up now. How inspiring it is. And also, you have to look at it from a perspective like this. So let's say we have a successful woman. A woman of God who always has time to pray and who always has time for God. She also runs 5 different businesses. She also has time for her family and husband. She has time for her community. You know, she has time for hobbies and to relax. Instead of looking at it like, how does she even do it? Like, how is this even possible? That could never be me. How could you run 5 businesses and still have time for family and community and for God? Like, that's ridiculous and impossible. Instead of looking at it this way, you have to ask yourself, how would it be possible? Because let me tell you this. Yesterday, I had the biggest breakthrough ever. You know, people always say, whoever you surround yourself with, this is how you're gonna become. Whoever you surround yourself with will either make you or break you. And a lot of people say it like, you know, if you don't hang out with successful people, you'll not be successful. And yes, this is also true in some ways, right? But where I'm coming from is this. For a woman to be able to run 5 businesses, for a woman to be able to still have time for her community, her family, and God, what kind of people would she need to surround herself with? Because let me tell you, you might be comparing yourself to somebody's level 20 while you're on level 2. But you have to remember, that person on level 20 did not get there absolutely on their own. You can only get somewhere, like to a certain level on your own. After that, you need support. And it's not because you're not good enough on your own. It's certainly not that. It's because you will need people to support your growth. You will need people to support your growth. Not because you're not good enough. Not because you're not worthy of going higher. but because the people you surround yourself with will be there to support you. So a woman like this who has 5 businesses, she has time for her family and for community and for God. What kind of people do you think she has in her life in order to be able to achieve that? What kind of husband does she have? Do you see where I'm coming from? What kind of partner would you need to have in order to support you in those ways? Somebody who tells you you're not good enough, you should give up that business. Why do you even bother? It's not gonna work out for you. Or somebody who will say, you are amazing. You are more capable than you know. I can see you. I can see your growth. You are doing an amazing job. Keep going. It's possible. It's only a matter of time. Is it a husband that would never look after the kids himself? Is it a husband that doesn't do his part? Or is it a husband that will take his part, that will take ownership of his duty, that will be responsible? Do you see where I'm coming from? So oftentimes you might be looking at somebody online and you see how successful they are, but you only see them. You do not see the people behind that person. You see that person, you see the beautiful photo shoots, you see the way they articulate so well, you see the success, you see them hitting 1 million months. How do you think it's possible? 100% there are people who make it on their own. But on your own, you will only get to a certain level. Eventually, you need to hire staff. It's impossible for one person to run 5 businesses without any staff. Isn't it true? Not because they're not capable, but because they're only one person. And it's normal to go and hire staff. It's normal to get people to help you and to support you. Not because you are not good enough, but because people that are for you, they will help you grow further. So this is how beautiful it gets. The people that you surround yourself with will help you grow. What kind of a partner would a woman like this need in order for her to grow further? And this might be a sign for you if you have a spouse, to think about how could they support you more? How could they support you more? Do you feel like a conversation is due to have? What do you feel like is the next step for you? Because you can absolutely achieve successes, but you need correct people around you. So this is in relation to your spouse, right? Because your spouse is a person you spend your whole life with. If your spouse is somebody who only tells you will never amount to nothing, you will never achieve successes, they will hold you back. And I'm not saying it from a place of like, drop them. That's it. End the relationship. Because there is always something that can be done. A conversation to have, some growth to be done, showing them a different perspective on things. Then obviously, if things don't change, you can think, what's the next step? What's the right step for you? So I'm not saying like break up with your partner if they don't believe in your vision yet. Because you have to be also strong enough to believe in yourself. If God planted a vision in your heart, you have to be strong enough to believe in yourself, even if nobody around you believes in you. Because let me tell you, I have a partner who supports me in everything. But sometimes he would still say, maybe you are taking on too much. Maybe you should not focus on this. No, obviously he doesn't say it to discourage me. He says it out of love and care. And he also says it because he does not see my whole vision. Okay? So sometimes people will say to you things like, you should not be doing this right now. Maybe this is not a good time. This is because they do not see your vision, and they cannot see your vision. How could they see it? If God gave you this vision, it's not for them to see. It's not for them to see yet. So you have to also become strong enough to not let people who talk into your ear to talk you out of doing certain things that you feel like this is the correct step. If you feel like this is the correct step, this is what you gotta do. Okay? This is the thing. Everyone is unique. Everyone is talented in different ways. Never compare yourself with others. Exactly. And you should only compare yourself with yourself. Okay? This is really powerful, and this changed my life. Instead of comparing yourself to somebody who has success, somebody who already made it in life, somebody who has $1 million months and $1 million years, somebody who already has this beautiful house with a villa, with a swimming pool, somebody who has a beautiful family. Instead of comparing yourself to these people, we should look at them as inspiration, but not from a place of like comparison, but from a place of like, this is also possible for me. How incredible. This is possible plus more, because that's the truth. But you should compare yourself to your old self. If you are better today than you were last year, that's growth. If you already achieved a bigger, like a few steps, you're few steps ahead of where you were last week, where you were last month, where you were last year, where you were 10 years ago, that's growth. So you should not compare yourself to other people. You should compare yourself to your old self, and not from a place of judgment. Okay? Let's not get this confused now. Not from a place of judgment. Not from a place of, I should have done more back then. If only back then I started. I should have started quicker. I should have made better decisions. No, no, no. We are not doing this. That's not what we are talking about here. We are talking about the positive things. Okay? What lessons have you learned? You know, like what lessons have you learned in the past, and now they are a result to where you are right now? What decisions have you made? You know, where did you start? Where did you start? I personally used to work in freaking KFC. That's where I started. I used to work as a cleaner. I used to work in KFC as a team member, making the freaking gravy and corn. Making the tubes of beans. Okay? That's how I started. So I can compare myself to this and say, I grew so much. Look how far I got already. So this is not to judge yourself. I used to work in KFC. Can you imagine? How could I even work there? That's so embarrassing. No. Everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere. And it's totally normal for you. If you don't have experience somewhere, you start low. You start as a cleaner, you start as a kitchen porter, you work your way up, and eventually you become successful if you don't stop. So you can compare yourself to your old self, but not in a way from judgment, not by judging yourself, but from a place of gratitude, a place of inspiration. Be inspired by your growth so far. I used to work in KFC. Can you imagine? When instead I could say, I used to work in KFC, look where I am now. Of course, all of this led me to where I am right now. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? So look at yourself for inspiration, and look at other people's other people's successes as a way to inspire you, not to discourage you. Because a lot of the times we look at somebody's growth and we see, you might find someone who is already on level 50, hitting those huge months, you know, when it comes to money. They have clients of their dreams. They have a villa somewhere. They take holidays to places you want to go to. You have to ask yourself, what did they do in order to get there? And be inspired by it. Not compare yourself to it and feel like it was easy for them, but it's hard for me. They must have had connections, you know, but I don't have those connections. I'll never get there. I'm only, like, I'm not even earning a hundred euro on my passive income stream. And there are people who already have 5K months and 10K months and 50K months. I don't know, I guess it's just not for me. Can you see how destructive this is when you look at it this way? Let me tell you, you cannot compare yourself to others this way. You can feel inspired by them. You feel inspired, then you feel like this is possible for you. And you do not hold back. You execute, you believe in yourself. Because when you compare, this is when you demotivate yourself. This is when you self-sabotage. You do not go after the tasks that you are supposed to fulfill. When you compare yourself to others, you become frozen, literally frozen. You do not know what to do. You become paralyzed. You sabotage. This is how procrastination starts. And nobody talks about this. Nobody, I never heard anybody speak about procrastination in relation to comparing yourself to others. But majority of business owners and people who wanna get out of the like rat race and all this stuff, people that wanna change their life, you get wrapped up in comparison. And this is why you don't perform as well. This is why you get overwhelmed, and this is why you procrastinate. Because you feel like, okay, I'm inspired. I see someone having a success. They tell me you can hit 10K months. Amazing. Now I'll make a post. You make a post and it gets 5 likes and maybe 1 comment from your family member. And you start thinking, well, all of this was for nothing. All of this was for nothing. It didn't bring me a new client. It didn't even give me likes. So you start procrastinating. Instead of making another post the next day, you start saying to yourself, maybe tomorrow. I guess it just wasn't meant to be today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. You know, it's almost like we're halfway through the month. I'll start fresh from the first of the month. This is what comparison leads to. When instead you could be saying, this is possible for them. I know God has beautiful things in store for me. I just gotta do my part. And that's not for you to add more things to your to-do list. It's for you to feel like doing what's aligned to you. So you have to ask yourself, what kind of tasks are aligned to me? What kind of tasks are aligned to my morals, to my values, to where I want to be right now? These are the tasks you want to take on. Because if you look at someone who sends emails every day, they create live videos every day, they post 20 times on TikTok. By the way, this is true. There are people who post 20 times on TikTok. And then on top of that, they also do like YouTube videos and weekly episodes there. If you start looking at someone like this and say, okay, so like I need to post 20 times on TikTok, I need to send daily emails, I need to do weekly episodes on YouTube, you're gonna feel so overwhelmed. You will do nothing. Zero. Nada. Literally nothing. Like you will do literally nothing. Because you will feel so overwhelmed. When instead you could be thinking, what's aligned to me? I feel like if I go and post on Facebook daily, this can grow my business. This can reach more people. This can, give me more outreach. And you do that. You feel aligned to it, then you do it. You feel like maybe I should post 1 TikTok every day or once a week because I enjoy making content. I enjoy being on camera. I know this is gonna stretch me and build on what I'm building right now. Maybe this is the direction you want to go for. Maybe you feel like I need to push myself out of my comfort zone because I know I really need that. And this is gonna help me grow my business. I'm gonna go live once a week. You take small steps. You do not need to go on these extreme things. You do not need to go extreme, because when you go extreme, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable if you go extreme. So do you see where I'm coming from? If you take small steps, this can be in relation to any part of your life. I mean, when people work out, they go to the gym. A lot of the people pick up these crazy workout routines. They do one day of crazy workout routine, and they burn out so much that the next day they cannot move and they don't go to the gym ever again. It's not sustainable. You want to do small steps. You want to do small steps. 1 TikTok a day, not 20. You don't want to go live 5 times a day. Maybe you want to do once a day or 3 times a week only at the very beginning. But do something and take action. So don't compare yourself to other people, how they operate from a place of, I also need to do that because otherwise I will not find success ever. There are certain things that have to be done. Absolutely. They have to be done. They're non-negotiable. You have to show up. You have to be committed. You have to do things. But there are things that, like, the time will come for them. You know what I mean? So don't compare yourself to somebody who does weekly YouTube videos and also they post 20 times on TikTok daily to grow their audience. If you feel like this is what you want to do, go ahead, try it out. But more sustainable is small steps. They take you further than trying to take this leap. I am speaking from experience, genuinely. When I tried to take on too many tasks at once because I felt inspired by somebody and I was I was comparing myself, right? Because that's where it came from as well. I was comparing myself to how they operate. I felt like I need to do more. I need to do more. And that led me to burnout. That led me to feeling like stressed out. And I wasn't performing as well. So what kind of tasks feel aligned to you? This is what you should feel inspired by. You see someone perform well? Think about how would they start? How did they start? Because majority of the times, the small steps will take you further than you trying to jump ahead. Small steps, level by level. You do not get to level 50 by being on level 1 and trying to jump over there. It doesn't work. Small steps, level by level, skill by skill. You build on it. Brick by brick, you build the house, right? Brick by brick, you build stamina. Like brick by brick, you build the correct mindset. Brick by brick, you build your business. And you execute. Brick by brick, right? So be inspired by somebody's bricks. But don't feel like you're gonna build a house like straight away. 1 brick at a time. They also build it 1 brick at a time. You're no different. It's possible for you. Be inspired by others, but not from a place of overwhelm. Not from a place of, I need to every single day build 50 bricks, because otherwise I'll never build my business. Every day I need to build 50 blocks. That's not going to be sustainable, and you will feel so burned out. You are not gonna do anything. So you know what I did recently? This really was so life-changing for me. This last few weeks, I've been focusing. How can I try to improve the way I work? Because as a business owner, you will have loads of tasks to do. There is always something to be done. Notifications to go through, going through messages, all those things. There will always be something to do. Always. A message to respond, an email to be read and replied to, a live stream to be done. There will always be something. And all of those things are possible when we have a correct schedule. So what changed the game for me this last while, especially the last few days when I really put my head down and focused, was to create a schedule that's more sustainable. Keeping 2 to 3 main tasks a day will change the way you operate. It will change the way you operate. So if you are very busy and you always have notifications to go through and messages to go through, I used to feel so overwhelmed. They would build up that I would have to go through 200 notifications because I would just leave it aside and not want to do it because I felt so overwhelmed, right? But when I decided, okay, every day I'll go through my notifications and my messages, I pick a time during the day. For example, you can be specific or you can just do it at a time that suits you, okay? But the point is, this is kind of admin work. So if you do not have a team yet to support you, you need to do that yourself and it has to be done. It's non-negotiable, okay? It's a non-negotiable task as a business owner. You have to make a commitment that this is one of your main tasks for the day. And every day, if you do it continuously, even if you give yourself Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, you leave Sunday aside, you keep one day as a holiday, you do not do any work on that day or very minimal work. I mean, very minimal. This is how you will progress. So if you do it daily, it will be more manageable instead of letting it pile up. Because I used to do that too. I'm speaking from experience. When I would leave my notifications and try to ignore them, they would pile up so much. It was so overwhelming. It would take me 3 hours to go through them, when all of it could be done in 20 minutes, half an hour or less, depending on the notifications. But the point is, keep 2 to 3 main tasks per day. So for example, me, I go live Monday to Friday. Now I have made the decision. I go live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. UK time, daily, okay? For the next few weeks. This is non-negotiable. I want to do it. I enjoy doing it. This will help other people. It will grow my business. I want to do it. This is what I'm committed to. That's my main task. I also have to remember I need to leave some space to prepare for it. Get ready. Put makeup on because I enjoy putting makeup on. You know what I mean? Like, you have to give yourself enough time to prepare, for example, for a live stream. Do you need an hour or 2? Give yourself the time to do it. Next, what's your other main task for the day? What's your other main task? If you want to write a book, what's your main task? To write the book during the day. So your task could be like this. Go live, prepare for the live, go live, right? All of this is included. Then admin, go through notifications, messages, emails. Very important as a business owner. Third, your main task. So you might be thinking, okay, I want to finish writing a book. I want to commit to writing a book. You pick a day during the week to focus on this task. The next day, you want to come up with a new masterclass. Let's say you're a coach, you want to come up with a new masterclass. You make a commitment that every Tuesday, for example, your main task for the day will be to come up with a new masterclass idea. Does that make sense? So you do not overwhelm yourself with the amount of tasks that need to be done. You pick a specific day for the week to focus on that task. And this is going to be a game changer for you. I mean, when I started operating like this, my mind is sharper, my mind is more focused, especially because I enjoy doing so many things. I am a person who publishes her own books, helps people publish their own books. I coach people. I have a YouTube channel. Like, I do so much. And I love it. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I do enjoy it. But if you try, when I try to do every single one of those tasks on a daily basis and do half an hour here for this, half an hour for this task, it didn't work. I felt so overwhelmed. I often did not do anything. So instead, I found a system and I decided 1 main task for the day and 2 additional tasks. This works wonderful for me. And you might need to do a few more. You might be able to focus more. But having this guideline as to which day of the week you want to focus on what, this is so helpful. This is so helpful. So this is how you want to do it. Honestly, guys, a game changer. So let's say on Monday, like I have. On Monday, live stream, admin, and my main task will be posting YouTube shorts. like scheduling YouTube shorts for the whole month, editing them, scheduling them, posting them, right? Next, Tuesday, go live, admin, writing a book. Wednesday, live stream, admin, maybe recording a new YouTube episode. Does that make sense? So pick, this is so helpful. This is so helpful. And obviously, how does this relate? How does this relate to today's topic? Be inspired by somebody else's success, but do not compare yourself that you need to do 100 tasks per day in order to be successful. One daily task is better than none. One main task is better than zero. So stop overwhelming yourself with your endless to-do list. Focus on what has to be done now, and this is how you will grow your business. This is how you will change your life. So whenever, like I said, I have few points here because, you know, I often like to just let myself speak, but I also have few points here because I wanted to make sure that I cover everything. So if you are comparing yourself, like I said, to somebody's, you know, level 20 to level 2, this is when you will feel like you will procrastinate, you will feel demotivated and discouraged. Stop comparing yourself, be inspired by it, and look at them and say, if they have done it, I can also do it. And with God's help, I can do even more than I imagine. I mean, God has beautiful things in store for you. So if you believe in that, if you know it, you have faith, you'll go places. Also, like I said, I gave you examples. If you think you need to copy somebody else's methods, you are forgetting your unique season and calling. So like I said, if somebody has 20 TikToks a day, a weekly YouTube video, on top of that they send daily emails and they also go live every single day, you will feel so overwhelmed that you will not execute any task. You will procrastinate, you will feel demotivated, you will feel so hopeless and powerless. You will feel like, what's wrong with me? Why can I not do what they are doing? You gotta stop that. You gotta pick what's aligned to you. What are the main tasks you wanna focus on? And if you want to, be inspired by what I said today. Pick one main task for each day, whatever that main task might be for you. This is gonna help you transform your business and transform your life in general. What's the main task you want to focus on? What's the main task you want to focus on? And even if you don't run a business, this can be in relation to working out. Like you want to have a better body, you know, you want to have body of your dreams. That's what you got to do. So instead of whenever you compare yourself to others, you allow inspiration to create urgency, which can lead to burnout. So what do I mean by that? Okay. Whenever you are watching someone endlessly have successes, instead of feeling inspired by them that growth takes time and everything will work out the way it's supposed to, you create urgency. So you say, if I don't do things now, things will never change. This is important. I'm not saying like, slow down, don't do anything. That's not where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from is you might feel like this. You look at someone successful and you say, they have a website and they have a virtual assistant and they also have, you know, like different workers and this and that. And you start comparing yourself to them. So instead of feeling inspired by what they build on, you feel like, okay, so like I need to build a website right now. I need to hire a virtual assistant. I also need to run ads because like I will never be successful. Do you see how dangerous this is? When we turn inspiration into urgency, like we gotta do things now, there will be time for everything. You do not need a beautiful website to start. You do not need to hire a team to start. You do not need to run ads to start having successes. You might want to go that route, but you don't need to do it all at once. Your time will come. Your time will come. I know business owners that are millionaires, guys, millionaires. I'm not joking. I know millionaires that do not have a website. They do not have a website. Yes, they have a simple link in bio, like a click funnel, for someone to go buy something. So it's safe for everybody, safe for both parties to fill in card details and stuff. That's not a website. That's something that can be built in a few minutes, like a landing page. You know what I mean? There are business owners, successful millionaires who do not have a beautiful website. So stop feeling overwhelmed that you also need a website, that you also need to have a crazy budget for ads, because otherwise you will never become successful. That's not true. Your time will come. Use the tools that you have right now in order to grow. You don't have to run ads. You don't have to post 20 times a day. You don't have to do none of those things. You might want to go that route, but it's not a necessity. Does that make sense? You can do things the way they are right now. Feel inspired by someone and say, instead of looking at them, at their website and thinking like, okay, I need a website because otherwise people will not buy from me and I will never be successful. Instead of looking at it this way, say, how beautiful is it that they have this nice website now? I will one day also have that. I trust that my time will come. Isn't it beautiful to think this way? Can you feel how much weight has been lifted when you say it like this? Instead of thinking like, oh, I need to build the website right now. How will I ever get the money? Okay, I need to maybe get a credit, and you start feeling so overwhelmed. No, your time will come when it's the correct time. Of course, it's important to do things, but you have to trust God's timing, and your time will come. Have faith and know. Really, your time will come and you will achieve those things as well. All of it is already written in the stars by God in our book of life. And you're here trying to force it now. The time has not yet come. Stop feeling overwhelmed because somebody else has what you don't. Your time will come. God will provide you the resources and the finances to make it happen when the right time comes. You can start with what you have right now. You can start with free tools and build on it. Stop comparing yourself to others. Be inspired by what they have and how they build on things. Okay, guys? Do you see this? How powerful is it when you switch your mindset this way? How powerful is it? How powerful is it? So the inspiration should simplify your vision. The inspiration should simplify your vision, not complicate it. When you get inspired by someone, you should say, wow, I can also get there. And you start thinking how you will get there, because your journey is different to everybody else's. And you will eventually get there if you don't give up. But you gotta stop comparing yourself and somebody else's growth. The time will come for you. You have to ask yourself, what is this showing me that's possible? Instead of feeling like, they already have the success, how will I ever get there? You should tell yourself, this is what's possible for me. How incredible. This is possible plus even more. Plus even more. How amazing is that? And like I said, you have to pick the actions that are aligned to you. So instead of feeling like you need to do it all because someone else does it this way, this is how you're gonna grow. Yeah, to some extent that can be true. But pick the tasks that are aligned to you. If you feel like you wanna start a Facebook group because in your heart you feel like this is your step, go ahead. But if you do not feel like this is what you are meant to do, you only feel like maybe this will work out, maybe this is what I'm meant to do, just because everybody does it, that's not the way to operate. That's not the way to operate. Just because everybody else is doing it. You can be unique in your own way and trust that you will have success this way. So in ways, you also have to be grateful for the inspiration of other people, because this is proof as to what's possible. So be grateful for the fact that somebody else already found success, because that can show you will also find success. It's not for you to feel like you are not good enough, you're not capable, you don't amount to nothing. It's for you to feel like empowered and know that this is also possible for you, for anybody. They're no different than you. They're no different than you. Everybody has to do it their own way. And if you follow your mind, your heart, then this will be correct for you. What's aligned to your mission? That's how you find growth. That's how you find success. So I want to ask you, have you ever turned inspiration into a reason to feel behind? Let me know in the comments. Say yes in the comments if you did. Have you ever looked at someone and say, you are behind, you should have started 5 years ago, you should have started 10 years ago, because right now you just are too behind? Do you often feel like this? You have to stop doing this to yourself. That's how you sabotage your growth. Instead of looking at it like I'm behind, you are not behind, because your time has come now. Now! Your time has come now. So you're supposed to take action now. Do you understand? You have to take action now. So here are some practical tips, right? In order for you to stop comparing yourself to others and feel inspired by them. You might want to take notes of this. And additionally, like this live stream, there will be a replay to it. You can listen to this more than once, because this is some powerful stuff. Like, this is life-changing. So what can you do? What can you do in order to stop feeling overwhelmed, in order to stop comparing yourself? You can limit your inputs. So follow less people and unfollow triggers if needed. So if you follow someone online and all you see is their success, and they trigger you. It makes you feel like you don't amount to nothing, that you're not good enough, that you're not capable, that you will never get there. Unfollow. You don't have to watch that. You don't have to look at them. If they make you feel demotivated, do not follow those people. Do not look at their profile. You can only follow them and look at their profile if by looking at their success makes you feel empowered and motivated. If you look at it from a place of, wow, that's so inspiring, I can do anything I put my mind on, they have done it, it shows me that I can do it, that's the people you can look at. But if all you do is look at them feeling discouraged, demotivated, that you're behind, unfollow. Stop watching it. Tune your mind on something else. That can be a start for you. Or switch your mind entirely and start feeling grateful that there is proof that success can come in any shape and form, and it can come your way. Another thing that you can do is to shift your energy to, this is evidence. Like I said, this is evidence. If it's possible for them, it's possible for me. That's how I like to do it. I look at other people and I don't say, she just hit 1 million months. Oh, this person just landed another client. No, I look at it as evidence. I say, nice, good for you. Good for you. I'm next. It's only a matter of time. I'm next, without taking away from them, because there is room for everybody. Just because someone has a success, it doesn't mean that there is no room for you. There's room for you too. So this is evidence that this is possible for you. And finally, decide your aligned steps. Decide your own aligned next steps. Don't adopt everything that somebody else does. You might want to follow somebody else's strategy. You might want to follow their steps, but you are not going to go at level 50 when you're on level 2. You are not going to go at level 100 when you're on level 30. You have to do what's aligned with you and your vision. Take those steps, and that's how you are gonna build success, okay? So take the steps that you feel like are right for you. One small step at a time creates the growth. One small brick at a time, brick by brick, guys, brick by brick, okay? That's how you build success. That's how you build success. And throughout this live video, I also mentioned that a lot of the times we compare somebody else's growth to our own, feeling like, how would they even get there? How can they run 5 businesses? How can they, still have time for husband, for their wife, for the kids, for community, and for God? How is this even possible? Like I said, this person is more likely not doing it alone. They get support. They get support where needed. From their partner, from their community, from business partners, from their workers. They're not doing it all by themselves. Those successful people also have coaches. A lot of the time, mindset coaches, business coaches, mentors, right? So if you feel like you would benefit from somebody like this, you would like to learn more, have somebody to support you. You sometimes procrastinate, you don't know where to go next, and you need someone who has bigger visions, like you need someone who can support you in your growth. I would love to be that person for you. I would love to be that person for you, because I love inspiring people. I love motivating people. I love helping people see a clearer vision, guiding them. If you feel like you are a business owner and you don't have anyone to talk to in relation to your business, you don't have anyone to turn to when it comes to advice, I would love to be that person for you, because let me tell you, when you have a coach or a mentor, you have somebody to turn to give you guidance, to talk about your vision becomes clear and you achieve more things. So I would love to be there to support you. If you feel like you would like to learn more about this, you would like to learn more about working with me, I currently offer free consultations. You can book a call with me. We can talk about where you are, where you want to go. We can talk about your goals, what you need support with, and you can find out if I am the correct coach for you. It doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. The consultations are free. If you feel like you would like to get this kind of support, you would like to have someone in your life that you can turn to for advice when it comes to business and strategy and mindset, I would love to be that person for you. Honestly, it brings me joy doing this. So if you feel like you would like to see about the opportunity of working with me, you can send me a message now. You can send me a message, coach, or you can just tell me a little bit like, I'm interested in booking a consultation. I would like you to mentor me, and we can go from there. I would love to support you in any way I can. Absolutely, I would love to. And I love what I do. I genuinely do love supporting people, guiding people. As you can see, like, I do it even for free. But the one-on-one support is so powerful, because you get the coaching that's suited to your individual needs. It tailored to your business, tailored to what you need, what you are struggling with, what you need to overcome. So if you feel like this is for you, you can drop me a message. I'll be more than happy to discuss with you, and we can book that free consultation. But be inspired, guys. Stop comparing yourself to others, because when you compare yourself, you will sabotage yourself. You will not grow. when instead you could feel inspired by and looking at it like evidence, this is possible for me. It's only a matter of time. That's what I say to myself daily. I do not have 1 million months yet or 1 million years yet. But I know that this is possible for me. And I say to myself, this is possible. They have done it as well. It's only a matter of time. I live by this statement. I say it to myself pretty much every single day. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, because this is the truth. And I trust, I have faith, I do the actions that are necessary. And that's how you change your business and your life. So thank you everybody so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please share it with others. Please tag, if you feel like there is somebody who needed to hear this today, please tag them below. I truly appreciate all of you and all of your time. Tomorrow we got Transformation Tuesday, and I have a powerful topic to share with you guys, so you might want to be there and watch it live or even on a replay. But if you haven't, marked your calendars yet, Monday to Friday I go live here on Facebook at 11 a.m. UK time, and I coach for free in relation to mindset, in relation to business, in relation to like growth, passive income streams, building business strategy, loads of different things. So you might want to be here. You are more than welcome to be here. It's absolutely free. It's about an hour long each time, a little bit less or a little bit more. I allow myself to speak freely, and whatever feels right for me, that's what I do. But it's about roughly an hour. And if you have this hour to spare, I would encourage you to be here live to watch it, because this is so powerful. You can ask questions, you can interact in the comments. And if you cannot watch it live, that's totally fine. The replays are available for a short amount of time, so you can go ahead and watch them. But tomorrow, Transformation Tuesday, so it's going to be powerful. What do you teach, Lynn? So like I said, I teach loads of different things. I teach about mindset, I teach about God, I teach about, how to change your life and transform the way you look at things. I help people like get rid of anxiety and traumas from the past. I give people different perspective on things. And I help people with like business strategy, mindset behind it. I help people build the income streams. So there's a lot that I teach. It's all from my heart, from my experiences. And I just love to help people transform their life, transform their businesses. So this is the type of things that I teach and the mission that I have behind all of this. And like I teach people how to publish their own books on Amazon KDP. So there is a lot of different things that I teach, like passive income streams, mindset, money, growth, like inspiration, motivation, encouragement. That's all about, that's all that I am about. So I hope this answers your question, because like that's what I do. Anything that feels right for me, like somebody needs to hear this is what I teach. So every day of the week, like Monday to Friday, I come live here on Facebook and I focus on a different topic. So we have like Mindset Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Wealth Wednesday, Truth Talk Thursday, and Freedom Friday. So there are all some great topics. The feedback so far has been amazing, and I am super excited to, be hosting. This is only week 2, by the way. This is only week 2, so you haven't missed anything. You can go ahead and watch the replays of my other live videos. They're available on my profile, and you can learn some great things, and I would love for you to stick around. And this week we have more things coming. So like I said, if you want to watch it live, mark your calendar, 11 a.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. This might be a different time zone to you, so make sure you Google. I can trust that you can Google it yourself. You're smart enough and you're capable, so you can Google, check what time it's that's going to be to your time zone, and join me live, or mark your calendar, either way, and just watch the replay. So thank you everybody so much for your time. I truly appreciate you. I am so excited for tomorrow, and I hope that you will take the next few minutes to journal and think about what you heard today, because this is some powerful stuff. This is some powerful stuff. And I would encourage you to, even if you feel like it, listen to this video more than once, because it will transform the way you look at it. Repetition is key to success. So thank you everybody so much once again. I truly appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow for Transformation Tuesday. Bye bye.